All right, day one, Milan Dragway. We just finished up the driver's meeting. Get ready to go racing soon. Everybody's got to go put their rigs away and get ready to race. Going to get called to the lane. So we'll see how it all happens. It's going to be a hot one. But we are hoping with Aydan, not to give you inside story, we are hoping for one and done. That Aydan makes a good pass, change time a little bit, try and speed up a little bit from testing yesterday, and then we hit the road. Get everything ready, get on the road. But it's going to be an epic week. It's going to be awesome. I think there's over 50% newbies based on the hand show at drivers meeting. So a lot of rookies, a lot of people new to it, and that's awesome. That's what it's all about, is coming out, having a good time with your friends. And hey, we're doing 1,000 miles in Michigan. Can't get better than that.
It is Monday, started Michigan miles. Yesterday was testing, went 5:30, 2 passes in a row. Was up there, like one of the fastest passes of the day, or the fastest. Track was good, so pulled a little bit of timing out of it, just because 5:30 is still kind of slow for this car. Trying to get in the 7s, that's like a little under an 850. So we're still trying to work at the car, but we'll see. Start of the day, so get up there, make a pass, go from there. But we got 150 miles today, so, or 160, so we'll see. But oh, we're here.
If you run a similar number to yesterday, will you hit the road?
Yeah, if it's anywhere close to what yesterday was, probably just leave. Like, I'm not, whatever. I don't know. I don't want to beat up the car. So, sick summer. We did the drive all in the night. I would like to hopefully do this drive during the day. So, not trying to push it as hard. So, one and done today. Made a pass. It was a 5:24 something. So, it's good enough. Whatever. I only really wanted to make a one and done. It was within the range of an acceptable one and done. So, that's that. I saw somebody win a 5:11. So, not in first, but I don't really care. One and done. Get on the drive. Get on the road while it's still daylight, and hopefully, knock on wood, finish the drive in the daylight. And
Not even daylight, it's fucking 12 o'clock.
right, it's 9:43, so doing pretty good. I'm happy with the day so far.
9:43. Heck yeah. So we're able to get the one run in right away. It picked up from yesterday and it moved the timing curve up a little bit. And so all good. I mean, fastest car's been 5:16. So, I mean, obviously it's survival. There's some cars that are definitely faster, and battle of attrition and making it, and just trying to improve on it. We want to get this car ready to make, the goal is a 7-second run with this in the quarter. So we know that we got to get down low five teens, 5 low, 5 10s to be able to accomplish that. And so that's what we're working towards with it, and see where it goes. But I think those other cars are on radials too, so they could have a problem when we get to some of these other tracks that we're going to, and maybe we'll be able to pick up some stuff there. So I'm on alternate fuel finder, because here's kind of our situation is we don't have VP along on this route, so they would always have E85 on the trailer, and Aydan's car runs flex fuel, but it's a single tank deal. So like we will do the best to just stay on E85 all week. So now I'm comparing the route map to the alternate fuel finder, because we're gonna have to, I did this with the Demon when I drove it down to Florida and got it converted over to E85, but we are going to have to follow the route, then make jumps off the route, go get E85 fuel, and then get back on the route where we left and continue on. So we'll have a little bit of an odd journey. I mean, there are a decent amount of E85 stations. There's a lot more gas stations on the route than there are gas stations that have E85. And I actually haven't found any E85 on the route, but so yeah, that'll be one thing that we'll be struggling with. We are looking at, like, hopefully we keep it on E85, race tomorrow on E85, keep it on E85, race at Northern. Then when we have the longer drive and the drive day, we'll go ahead and just switch to gas and run it on gas, and then we'll work on getting E85, drain the tank, and start over again. But that's one thing. Like, the guys always talk about the E85, and I always see the people in the Sick to Mag groups talking about finding and following E85, and like we're those guys this week trying to do that and try to stay on E85. But there you go.
We ended up looking at some data. Things didn't look very promising. Ended up calling my builder and a friend of mine, Mark, and discussed through a few different situations, and we ended up pulling the pan on it, and it really didn't look as bad as I thought it should have with the data and how the car performed. So after kind of coming up with a little bit of a consolation between everybody, we changed the fluid in it and cleaned everything, make sure everything was great. Fired it up last night, maybe about 7:30 or so. Took it for a little rip up the return road here, and it seemed really nice. So I hate to say it, but I think that either the fluid itself or the level might just been a little bit low. So I'm normally on top of things a little bit better than that, but accidents happen. So we ended up changing things a little bit this morning. We knew the track was going to be better because we were running, right away early in the morning. So we put some RPM and some boost in it early, and went 511 at 136. So we've basically personal best matched the slick on the drag radial on the first full pass in competition on 9 less pounds of boost than I've ran before. So I'm really happy about that. Data looks good. Pressures look good in the transmission. So we're just kind of hanging out to see what everybody else does, and then going to decide what we want to do from there.
There's nobody in front of you who's even close. Aydan's gone.
He already left.
He left.
Okay, so I think he went at 24, right? So obviously he was happy with that. I mean, legitimately at this point in time, bud, I'm just relaxing and sitting down for a minute because the last week I haven't really been able to do that much. I mean, I was talking on the phone last night to my tranny guy and I was almost falling asleep, and you know, this is tough. And then the heat yesterday just was terrible. So we had ice cream and we got some fuel and we're just relaxing. Frank had a couple little issues. He's going to go out again, so we're just going to kind of hang out with him. You know, we try to help everybody out and see if we can, you know, make everybody a little bit faster or slower, depending on who it is. But if he runs good, we might go back out, but most likely we won't.
I'm Tom Keeper. I'm from Menasha, Wisconsin. I have a 94 F-150. It's got a twin turbo small block Ford in it, 438 cubic inches with VS 7875s on it. Weighs about 4,000 pounds right now. I've had it since I was 15. Now I'm 21, so bought it when it was totaled out, put a new frame under it, and it's been a progression ever since.
And it's just like a big overhaul before this week, right?
Yep. So this past winter we had a 6-point bar in it, and also old turbo kit, older chargers and whatnot, so we completely redid that, rewired the truck front to back with a PDM from HCR Elevations. I got the truck running Thursday night before we showed up here, and really did not get to go to the track or anything, didn't test it, so we just showed up and hope for the best. So and so far we're doing all right. I can't complain with a PB today. So we went 564 at 121 on 10 pounds less boost than last year. So 127 to the 60 foot, so that's a significant gain in the 60 foot because previous was a 135.
So you're hitting the road?
Yeah, hitting the road. Hopefully make it to northern Michigan, mid-Michigan, I think, or somewhere around there.
Chicken mare, mare from Oregon, Ohio. It's 57 Dodge pickup, LS in it, and it's ugly. Had it since 2007. Came out of Maryland out of a repossession auction. It was stock original, and pretty much cut it up, put an LS in it, and been doing this since. My buddy Danny Holdren Jr. did the flame job. We painted it from Walmart. And the body's pretty much the way it was since I've got it. I mean, I widened it, chopped it, cut it. There's 17 different vehicles in it. You know, all my kids, especially my oldest, helped me build it.
What are we looking at here?
It's a 5.3 LS, 300,000 mile motor out of old Silverado out of a junkyard. We just revamped it, put a new turbo system on it. 700 R4, 9-inch rear end, and hopes and dreams it makes it to the next track.
It's probably the biggest trailer I've seen in a while.
It's been in the family since I was 8 years old, and we needed something to sleep in. Hotels cost too much. We've spent every dollar we had to put this truck together, and got to do what we got to do.
I'm Griffin Subco. I'm from Brighton, Michigan, just up the road. This is a 1996 Ford Ranger, kind of. 5.3, big blower, turbo 400, 9-inch, all your normal drag car stuff, but it's not a drag car. It's a pre-runner, trophy truck, Baja truck, whatever you want to call it. It usually lives at Silver Lake, doing the dunes or whatever, and off-road stuff, and decided we were going to try and do the drag and drive thing, see how that was going to go. It's been ran 850s yesterday. Hoping to cut a little bit off that today and do our thing with the hard tire. We normally do the whole off-road thing, goes on the dunes a lot. I was racing it at a motocross track 2 weeks ago, big jumps and stuff. I street drive it a little bit, just around town and whatever, but this is by far the biggest road trip or anything I've ever done with it. I got so much cooling and so many miles on it. I mean, I've had it for 5 years now. I built the truck essentially. It's ready to go. I'm not worried about it at all.
Not many people drag race with a tire on the back of the car.
Yeah, it's my spare tire. I don't know, it's heavy. It's annoying to take off. Hopefully it helps the truck hook. It likes to spin on the hard tire. I don't know, more weight seems to help, really. The extra weight over the tire, we need it. We've been pulling tire pressure out of it and anything we can to try and get it to hook. Might even put more gas in the fuel tank. It's got a 70-gallon cell in the trunk. That might help. I don't know, we're trying to get it to hook. So
First checkpoint. How was that, Aydan? We gotta do something about that strap because it was literally just sitting there. Oh, I guess we gotta look at that fuel line too, bouncing on the thing.
You made one hit today. You didn't hit it that hard. What happened out there?
Just being conservative. How about that? We'll just call it as being conservative. Just being conservative. We want to make it. We want to finish this whole deal. We don't need to rotate the earth. So, yep.
And so, how's the cruise been?
Hot. She's running 212. So we've stopped twice just to cool it off. It's a pretty small radiator for a pretty big motor. So, but as long as we can keep it 212, we'll stop, cool it off. We got all day to get there. So, yep.
All right, we're at the second E85 fuel stop. Fill it up. Aydan was right. How many miles to the gallon does it get on E85? 10. We calculated that we did about 57, 58 miles and 5.7 gallons of the good stuff. So, all right, on our way to milling. All right, second checkpoint. What do you know, Aydan?
Delta Pack cooling system's working great.
You never got above what?
It doesn't even want to get to 170, so should probably raise the fan.
Gotcha.
Not coming off later.
Yeah. All right, I understand you're Mrs. Melling.
No.
Full car Melling. All I can tell you is it's huge, way bigger, but I'm just giving you like a brief look that I was checking out stuff.
This is our Gen 4. So it's our M365 oil pump. And it doesn't matter whether it's going to... So you asked a good question as far as how to identify a melting oil pump. And that's to look for this trademark, which we have on all of our milling products, whether it's cast in or machined in. It's an M and a T inside of a C for Melling Tool Corporation. That's the parent company. So basically, they do a lot of private label, but that's why if you open the box, you would know if you're getting their part or a Chinese knockoff. So,
I'm TJ Linebaugh. I'm from Saline, Michigan. This is my 1978 Ford Fairmont station wagon, Turbo LS. We usually run the 850 6th Street race class. We're out here doing an 8th mile for Sig Michigan miles. First day was pretty good. We went out. We were probably like third pair down the track, and it went 5:37 at about 1:30. It was a pretty good pass. It spun a little bit, I think, or got out of the groove. We went up for a second pass, and it went a little bit slower, 5:42, but we're still pretty happy with that. Street drive is great. It just rained on us a little bit. We're fortunate enough we stopped at home on the way here, let the dog out, got some water, and got back on the route, and it's been pretty easy so far.
All right, what happened, Aydan?
Rag somewhere.
I have a melon rag in my pocket. So we had a hiccup. Everything clicked for a second, cruising along 80 miles an hour. And then, oh yeah, there's shit all over everything. That driven additive shows up really good. You know, everywhere it's sprayed. But we literally had a hiccup, and then, I don't know, 5 minutes later, shot water out. What we don't know is when did the glitch shut the pump down to low, and then what's your thesis? Possible thesis?
The Holly controls the speed of the water pump, so when the Holly surged,
You get a turn signal on.
if it didn't turn the water pump to high fast enough, then it would have been super low speed water. Maybe.
So, but then it cooled down, and then everything was good, but we know we're low on water, so we're gonna let this cool all the way down, get some water, top the whole system off, and then hey, get back at it. All right, so we made it to the final checkpoint. What's this place called?
Ice cream.
So we're at the Big Top Ice Cream in Ithaca, Michigan.